No matter how many times we watch these scenes, they still crack us up. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Friends jokes that will never get old.
I'm gonna go into the bathroom so I can look at it in the mirror as I eat it.
For this list, we're looking at some of the best moments on Friends that still make us laugh after all these years.
How do you know that? What if it just gets worse and worse and worse to the point where we can't even be in the same room with each other?
I'm not great at the advice. Can I interest you in a sarcastic comment?
Number 10. Where should we get coffee?
Wow.
I know. Seems smaller somehow.
Of course, Friends had to end with one final joke. In the series finale, we see the group of besties leaving the apartment for the last time.
This is harder than I thought it would be.
It's gonna be okay.
It's a tear-filled scene for both the characters and the audience, but Chandler cuts the tension in just the way fans would expect. When Rachel asks if Monica and Chandler have time to go for a coffee before they head to their new house, Chandler quippily responds,
Sure. Where?
Any true fan knows that there's only one possible option for a cafe nearby, which is why this line always makes us chuckle even through our sobs. Number 9. Rachel's Trifle.
Look at it, isn't it beautiful?
Yeah, what is it?
Rachel isn't exactly a master chef, and this is shown on several occasions throughout the series. No moment is more memorable, however, than when she attempts to make a traditional English trifle for Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, or fortunately if you're Joey, the pages of her cookbook get stuck together and she ends up making a meal that's part trifle and part shepherd's pie.
Yeah, it'll be like a funny Thanksgiving story.
Vomiting stories are funny, I guess.
The result is an absolute disaster, and her friends all come up with creative ways to dispose of their portions to avoid hurting her feelings.
Yeah, this is so good that I'm gonna go enjoy it on the balcony. So I can enjoy the view whilst I enjoy my dessert.
Except Joey, of course, who is a big fan and eats the entire thing.
Are you kidding? What's not to like? Custard? Good. Jam? Good. Meat? Good.
Number 8. Moo Point.
All right, Rach, the big question is, does he like you? Right? Because if he doesn't like you, this is all a moot point.
Joey doesn't exactly have the best grasp on the English language, but we love him anyway. And sometimes his misunderstandings actually cause us to question whether what we thought we knew made sense to begin with. When he tries to educate Rachel on what a moo point is, explaining that it's like a cow's opinion in that it doesn't matter, we can't help but feel like it actually adds up.
Have I been living with him for too long, or did that all just make sense?
In a slightly less understandable example, he somehow never learned that an Adam's apple isn't named after every individual man.
Would you put that back on? Monica's gonna be here any minute. But it hurts my Joey's apple. Okay, for the last time, it's not named after each individual man.
Number 7. Inside Out Cat. Rachel does some pretty impulsive things throughout the series, but one of the most notable is when she buys a pricey hairless cat that her friends aren't exactly fond of.
Check it out.
Oh my God, what is?
What the hell is that?
Everyone has something to say about her new feline friend, whether it's claiming it looks like a hand or asking why it's inside out.
It's a cat.
That is not a cat.
Yes, it is.
Why is it inside out?
The real kicker, of course, is when she finally finds someone to take it off her hands, Gunther. Even he doesn't quite understand what he's gotten himself into, because he thought it was some kind of snake. Oops.
So what is this, some kind of snake or something?
Number 6. Joey wearing all of Chandler's clothes. No one was ready for this joke. Here we find Ross trying to get everyone out of the apartment on time to attend his event, but all his buddies are slowing him down in their own way.
Okay, Phoebes, quick, which shoes should I wear? The black or the purple?
Just pick one, okay?
Oh, okay, the black. But do you have black with like little strappies?
Joey and Chandler end up in a feud over who lays claim over the best spot in the living room, and it escalates quickly.
So, in the words of A.A. Milne, get out of my chair, dill hole.
Okay.
doing?
Well, you said I had to give you the chair. You didn't see anything about the cushions.
The highlight is when Joey decides to put on all of Chandler's clothes and impersonates him, all while doing lunges.
Yeah. Whew. I'll tell you, it's hot with all this stuff on. I better not do any, I don't know, lunges.
Number 5, Ross's leather pants.
Ross is wearing leather pants. Does nobody else see that Ross is wearing leather pants? Someone comment on the pants!
Poor Ross always seems to have something bad happen to him. For New Year's, Ross makes a resolution to do one new thing every day. One of those things ends up being wearing leather pants, which turns into an abject calamity. He wears them on a date, but when he goes to the bathroom, he can't get them back up again. Things keep getting worse and worse as he tries different tactics to eliminate the moisture from his legs.
I see lotion. I have lotion. Will that work?
Yeah, sure. Throw some of that on there.
While Joey tries to offer him advice, it doesn't make things any better.
You okay?
They're still not coming on, man, and the lotion and the powder have made a paste.
Number 4, Phoebe's Pla.
God, isn't this exciting? I earned this. I wiped tables for it, I steamed milk for it, and it was totally not worth it.
In season 1, Rachel gets depressed about her financial situation after she receives her first paycheck and realizes how much she loses to taxes. Yeah, us too. While Phoebe and Monica try to cheer her up, they instead end up catching some of her despair.
So sorry, you guys. I didn't mean to bring you down.
No, you were right. I don't have a plan.
Monica worries that she doesn't have a life plan, and when she asks Phoebe if she has one, she has the perfect response.
Phoebe,
What?
do you have a plan?
I don't even have a plan.
We can definitely all relate to the idea of not knowing what we're doing with our lives. And Phoebe is all of us in this scene. Number 3, Joey on Pyramid. Joey Tribbiani appearing on a televised game show. Oh boy, what could go wrong?
I know it can be intimidating for regular people to be around celebrities, but relax, I'm just like you. Only better looking and richer.
When Monica announces that he'll be going on Pyramid, we all had a feeling how it would go, but no one would have expected how hilarious he would be.
Okay, it's a store like a supermarket. Oh, I see what I did there. Okay. I'm writing in my diary. No, more like a notebook. Damn it!
His appearance as the celebrity guest on this game show is absolutely priceless. Mostly because he's so utterly bad at the game and his partner gets increasingly frustrated with him.
Go. You put this in your coffee.
A spoon, your hands, your face.
It's white.
Paper, snow, a ghost.
Whether he's unintentionally giving away the answers or trying to get them right, we still find ourselves yelling, paper, snow, a ghost, whenever the mood strikes us, which is always. Number 2, the game. Many consider this episode to be the absolute pinnacle of Friends because it encompasses so many elements of what makes the show great. While it consists mostly of the gang, minus Phoebe, hanging out at the apartment together, it also includes an unforgettable competition between the guys and the girls.
What is Monica's biggest pet peeve?
Animals dressed as humans.
That's correct.
And while they're playing, we learn some hilarious facts about each of them.
What is the name of Chandler's father's Las Vegas all-male burlesque?
Viva Las Vegas!
Unfortunately, that is correct.
As viewers, we didn't think there was any way the girls would actually lose their apartment, so it's all the more shocking and funny when they do, especially during the game's final moments when Rachel doesn't actually know what Chandler does for a living. But does anyone?
It has something to do with transponding. Oh, he's a transponster! That's not even a word! Oh, no, I can get this! I can get this! Oh, no!
You don't know how often I fit transponster into my daily vocabulary, but it's a skill. Alrighty, now before we take a look at the Friends joke everyone always quotes on Move-In Day, let's look at some honorable mentions.
Look, I studied karate for a long time. And there's a concept you should really be familiar with. It's what the Japanese call unagi.
Isn't that a kind of sushi?
Hold on. There's something different. Cheese. It's milk that you chew. Crackers, because your cheese needs a buddy. A grape, because who can get a watermelon in your mouth?
There's no way to not be Ross. Unbelievable. Why is your family Scottish?
Why is your family Ross?
All right, what do we have?
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Pivot. Carrying on with the theme of everything bad happening to Ross, when he decides to buy a new couch, he refuses to pay for delivery, assuring everyone that he can handle moving it himself, with a little help from his friends, of course.
All right, Rich, come on, let's go.
Are you kidding?
When he and Rachel aren't able to get the couch through the building staircase, they bring in Chandler for extra support.
Here we go, pivot! Pivot! Pivot!
Ross screams at them to pivot over and over again, even though it's clearly not helping.
Pivot!
Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!
Okay, I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore. You think?
Eventually, Chandler loses his cool with this frustrated response. Well, at least Ross has his store credit.
Look, I'm a reasonable man. I will accept store credit.
I'll give you store credit in the amount of $4.
I will take it.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.